The U.S. has, by far, the largest defense budget in the world. It's been at the forefront of many groundbreaking technologies when it comes to military weapons, like fifth-generation fighters, stealth bombers, etc. The U.S. has been fighting with adversaries that have no or very small navy, like Iraq or Afghanistan. All this while China was not on the radar. America was focusing on military assets that were more in line with these battles, like the development of drones. But things have changed in the last decade, and China has emerged as a major threat. Keeping this in view, the U.S. military is realigning as per the new realities. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how the U.S. Army with Precision Strike Missile (PRSM) will knock out Chinese Navy warships from standoff ranges. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive military vehicle online game for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, in which you can go to battle on more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s. The game has an amazing attention to detail and focuses on a realistic combat experience, which is why knowing your vehicles and skill really makes a difference. It's easy to get into, and all you need to play is nothing more but your mouse and keyboard or controller. Immerse yourself in cross-platform combat with more than 20 million other military vehicle enthusiasts from all over the world. Download and play War Thunder for free using the link in the description below, and also get a free bonus tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account. The rise of the Chinese economy, coupled with the desire of its leaders to prop up the military, has resulted in huge modernization of Chinese forces. Over the last 3 decades, the Chinese military has witnessed double-digit growth in defense spending. One of the main goals was to enhance the power projection capabilities of the Chinese Navy. The Pentagon's 2020 Military and Security Developments has stated that the People's Liberation Army Navy, or PLAN, is numerically the largest navy in the world, with 350 battle force ships that are able to contribute to combat operations. This includes 86 missile patrol boats, 49 corvettes, 53 frigates, 32 destroyers, 1 cruiser, 52 nuclear and conventional powered attack submarines, 4 nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines, 58 major amphibious ships, and 2 aircraft carriers. Though the U.S. Navy is far larger by tonnage, that advantage is shrinking day by day. The U.S. military is working on ways to counter the Chinese Navy, and one such endeavor is the development of asymmetric weapons like the PRSM. Currently, the U.S. Army uses MGM-140 Army Tactical Missile System, ATACMS. Army Tactical Missile System is a surface-to-surface missile manufactured by the American company Lockheed Martin. It has a range of over 100 miles, or 160 kilometers, with solid propellant. The U.S. is already working towards a system that will have a range of 499 kilometers, just below the 500-kilometer range restriction of the INF Treaty. The program is designated as Precision Strike Missile, or PRSM. The U.S. Army recently carried out a successful test of the Precision Strike Missile. The test, the third in the series for the PRSM, tested the missile's short-range performance and precision, with the projectile flying over a range of 85 kilometers, or around 53 miles. The success brought the ongoing testing record of PRSM to 3 for 3. 2 previous tests took place in December and March 2019. In a statement, Brigadier General John Rafferty, director of the Army's Long-Range Precision Fires cross-functional team, had said that the test was the shortest and most challenging yet for the system. M was initially meant only for surface-to-surface warfare and was being designed to take on targets such as air defenses, troop fortifications. But things have changed, and PRSM is configured with an advanced targeting multi-mode seeker, which will enable it to engage moving targets including rival surface combatants in sea. This will enable the missile to change course during its flight and home in on the target. The new targeting seeker recently completed a captive carry test wherein it flew on board an aircraft against representative targets. Brigadier General John Rafferty, Director, Long Range Precision Fire's cross-functional team, told the National Interest in an interview, "The first test was successful. Essentially, it gives us a bunch more sensors, so we're connected to the air defense network, which has a variety of very powerful long-range sensors. We can acquire and attack more targets at longer range." Rafferty said, "We've been asking for help from Congress to complete that acceleration and complete by 2025. The initial range of PRSM was capped at 499 kilometers or 310 miles to comply with the INF Treaty. INF Treaty was signed by Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev in 1987. It banned ground launch missiles with ranges from 500 kilometers to 5,500 kilometers. The INF Treaty eliminated around 2,700 nuclear and conventional missiles, as well as their launchers. This was achieved by May 1991. This included short-range missiles with 500 to 1,000 kilometer or 310 to 620 mile range, and intermediate-range missiles with 1,000 to 5,500 kilometer or 620 to 3,420 mile range. The treaty had provisions for 10 years of on-site inspections. INF Treaty went a long way in ending the serious standoff between U.S. Pershing and cruise missiles and Soviet SS-20 missiles in Europe. On August 2, 2019, the United States formally withdrew from the INF Treaty, citing Russian noncompliance. Now that the INF Treaty no longer holds, the missile could be developed to have a far greater range. Colonel John Rafferty, the director of PRSM program, in a meeting with reporters at the Association of the U.S. Army's convention, had said, "We're going to play by the rules until we're told the rules have changed. That's our approach on the team and the guidance from senior leaders." He had added, "We've worked with our industry partners to determine what is the feasibility going farther than 499 kilometers, and we believe that it's entirely possible to go further with the current PRSM missile. Our discussions about advanced propulsion leads us to believe that inside the same form factor, with a change in propulsion, we could go significantly farther." China has come a long way, especially when it comes to shipping design and manufacturing. For example, China is building Type 055 destroyer, which is one of the largest in the world. The spec sheet of Type 055 is impressive and will certainly give a big boost to Chinese naval capabilities. China plans to build 8 of these, and the first one, named Nanchang, is currently in active service. One of the most important aspects of a modern military force is to assess the capabilities of the rival and respond accordingly. Though the U.S. has lagged behind when it comes to weapons that can engage enemy flotilla at sea, things are beginning to look up. PRSM will enable the U.S. military to hold Chinese warships at risk when deployed in locations like Guam. Its proximity to China, Japan, and the Korean Peninsula hand the U.S. a launching pad into Asia, and as such it's been built up into a military fortress. The U.S. runs a naval base and Coast Guard station in the south of the island, as well as an Air Force base in the north, which was regularly used during the Vietnam War. Based at the stations are around 7,000 U.S. troops, and they possess a range of advanced military assets. In 2013, the U.S. Army's Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (THAAD) system was deployed to the island, giving Guam a high-tech layer of defense against missiles. Guam is referred to by U.S. commanders as a permanent aircraft carrier, and if PRSM is present there, it will be given a massive boost when it comes to offensive standoff firepower.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.